Hi everyone, it's BDevine and welcome to Divine Miracles channel and the mini tarot forecast this week for the air signs. And just to let you all know, I'm going to be doing a complete year forecast for the air signs coming up really soon, as well as a year guidance for the whole year for everybody on whatever I feel is coming through. So we've got a lot of information coming really soon, and I really hope you guys all had an awesome Christmas time. And it just feels like we're getting back into the grind of things now, only to have another little bit of a break for New Year's Eve, which is going to be awesome. So I'm going to start off today. I am using my very first deck of tarot cards that I got when I was 15. So these are coming on 27 years now I've had these. They've been all over the world with me many times. So I'm going to do these ones today for a special reading for us all. So I'm starting off with Aquarius for this week. So here we go. All right, Aquarius. All right, let's see. Okay, Aquarius, the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so I'll just take a little bit of a look at this card for you here. All right, so the message that I'm getting through for those with Aquarius is that you may have been going through a time where, you know, money's been restricted, especially I guess over Christmas, and you're giving away all the presents and you're just needing, and it's very stressful if you let it become stressful. And this is showing you that it's time to let down that guard that little bit now. As you can see, the father here, this is the father with the son, he's holding on very tightly to what he has, you know, these 4 gold coins. It's like, oh, I don't want to you know, give them up kind of thing. So it's almost like you've got a little bit of money there, but you're a little bit afraid of spending it, releasing it, letting it go. And I'm one of the biggest ones like that myself, to do that, where I really want to do something, and sometimes when I do spend the money, I almost resent myself for doing that. I get a little bit annoyed. But I've learnt since just to let it go and expect that there'll be stuff there to replace it. And this is what you're being told here too. It's time to relax that little bit more about your spending and, you know, what you want to buy. Instead of trying to, you know, save so hard and keep all your money to yourself kind of thing. It's time to, if you need something, to get it, and just to say to yourself, you know, I'll be able to, there'll be that much more where that came from, you know, and believe in yourself to be able to receive, you know. And I think sometimes a lot of our worthy issues sort of come up, our worthiness issues, where we're just not sure. So this is saying you've got the skills and talents that you need to make it in this world. It's just that there's a little bit of restriction financially. But if you allow yourself to just spend, you know, not being ridiculous, but to buy the things that you need for yourself and think of yourself a little bit more, and just say to yourself, you know, there'll be whatever there to replace it. There's going to be double, you know. Whereas if you keep it, you're not going to be making it more abundant for yourself. You're just going to have that, and that's it. So by giving and by doing, and by especially doing for yourself, you're allowing this abundance to start to come through for you, because in the new year you really want, you know, that abundance to be kicking in. So try this little practice and see how it works for you, and you might be amazed. I'm also seeing all the fruit here, which always indicates just that, you know, abundance, and also mediumship abilities too. So you may also be getting a lot of messages coming through because of the time of year that it is too. So just be open to that. So that's the message for Aquarius. I know it was a bit of a long one, but that's the secret for you, is don't hang on to everything so tightly. Allow yourself some of the pleasures and expect that you're going to be able to do that and more again. Okay, so that's the message for Aquarius. And then for Gemini. Okay. All right, Gemini, the Judgment card is here. And this is not, some of the images on these cards are a little bit straight to the point. But this is also talking a lot about healing for you. So the Judgment card for Gemini is about healing, things changing. Maybe you've had to let some people go out of your life, and this is actually a really good thing. Maybe you've been wanting to say something to someone for a really long time, and this is showing that you've got the strength and the courage to do that. But this also talks about legal things as well, and I just have to mention that just in case. The Judgment card always shows fairness. So if you're entangled in something, the fairness and the balance is going to win out at the end of the day. This also talks about your ability to ground yourself, open up yourself to the spiritual realms. And if you can see, this is Hermes in this picture. He's wearing this golden cap. So it's almost like you're protecting yourself too from getting any information coming in from the divine. Perhaps you've placed this sort of cap on yourself in case you're a little bit afraid of what you might receive. And this might be something or a message for you that it's really time to let that go, or talk with someone who can help to open you up a little bit more to your abilities without being fearful of it as well. This is a really good time for you to get all of your orders, affairs in orders, get everything ready, set yourself up for the new year nice and clean. Make sure that you've got everything that you need. That's the big message here. But definitely healing and seeing someone who can help you with healing, someone who's on your wavelength. And this might also be validation of that happening right now for you too. Okay, so that's the message for Gemini, a very healing time and a time of organization and ready for the new year too. Okay, and then we've got Libra. Okay, so here we go. These cards feel so smooth to shuffle because they're so old. Okay, Libra. All right. Okay, so Libra, so they got the 10 of Wands, and this is saying it's almost over. Okay, whatever you've been going through, however heavy the burdens have been, it's almost there now. You've got the relief here. You've got this boat sort of pulled up. There's the golden fleece, which is the abundance, but you're still stuck in this rut where you feel like everything has been on your shoulders. It's time that you see a way forward, that you just understand that sometimes things happen to us, but it doesn't mean we're punished in some way. It's just sort of something that you've wanted to experience in your life, and looking back maybe in a year or two you might understand how and why everything sort of falls into place like it does. But you're just being asked now to realize and feel this excitement that the burdens are nearly finished with. It is time for you in this new year, being a 1 year. It's time for you to really focus on yourself, focus on your inner strengths. Don't allow your mind to carry away with itself. And this is what I call monkey chatter. It's when you constantly you're talking to yourself constantly in your mind, or you're thinking of things constantly, and you can't escape it. I call that monkey chatter. And it's time to challenge that monkey chatter now, and be aware of it and say, I'm not listening anymore. I'm giving the whole thing to the universe. I'm sick and tired of dealing with it. And you keep on repeating, and pretty soon you don't have all that monkey chatter going on anymore. You are deserving as anyone else of having an awesome, life, and life being easy. So when something happens, don't see it as a burden or a responsibility or a problem. Say, look, this is going to be dealt with really quickly, and I'm just the person to deal with it, and away it goes. So for all of the air signs, this week, it's all about organization, about allowing things to, give things, allowing yourself to buy things, not also a healing transformation taking place, and not always feeling like everything is up to you to deal with all the time. this is all changing for the new year for you if you allow it to. Okay, so that's the message for the air signs for this week. I really hope that you've enjoyed them, and that will probably be the last ones for the year 2016. As I said, I'll do the ones for the whole year, and then in January we'll start with each week with the new ones. So hopefully this has been good for you guys and you've enjoyed this kind of tarot forecast, but I'll keep it going for the new year for you too. I hope you have an awesome new year and stay safe, and wishing everyone many blessings, and goodbye for now. Bye.